usually has a collection of standout releases remembered for years. In 2023, the sheer amount of amazing games is simply overwhelming, from expansive RPGs and racing sims to horror and fishing. That's even with 6 months remaining and several top-tier titles like Starfield, Marvel Spider-Man 2, and more on the way. Without further ado, here are the 15 best games of 2023 so far. Final Fantasy XVI.
Must I spell it out for you, Branded? No one is listening. No one at all!
Even with the shift to real-time action and a darker story, Final Fantasy XVI excels at the genre's main pillars. Its story is gripping with excellent characterization and well-written dialogue. The combat is satisfying with a wealth of options and a variety of unique encounters, and the presentation is simply excellent with its visual fidelity, especially in the icon battles. And its soundtrack. Issues with the performance mode and some lackluster side quests aside, Final Fantasy XVI is just fantastic. The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. The expectations for Nintendo's long-awaited sequel were sky high, yet it went above and beyond those to deliver one of the greatest games ever made. The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom didn't just quench one's thirst for adventure, but gave them so many awesome tools to outright break the game. It then presented various unique puzzles and combat scenarios designed around the same, encouraging players to dig deep into the sandbox and really comb Hyrule's depths. However, it also offers one of the more satisfying Zelda stories. From top to bottom, Tears of the Kingdom is a masterpiece.
Link!
Was that the sword that seals the darkness?
Resident Evil 4 Remake. From the new parry mechanic to gameplay, Resident Evil 4 Remake offers new and engaging features. The gorgeous visuals, which look incredibly stunning and add to the darker atmosphere, don't hurt either. F1 23. After last year's underwhelming entry, F1 23 signals a return to quality with new tracks, features like 35% race distance and the return of red flags, and a new Breaking Point campaign. F1 World expands on F1 life, with goals to pursue across all modes, and the safety rating system ensures better online play. It all comes together well with this solid racing, and having the podium pass return on top of everything else, it's just great. Street Fighter 6. Capcom's newest mainline Street Fighter casts off the shadows of its controversial predecessors with a gorgeous new presentation. The drive system for strategic yet fast-paced mechanics, and loads of new features to make online play great. The 18 characters each feel excellent to play, while modern controls ensure everyone can jump in and start having a good time. World Tour isn't the strongest part, but it's still a fun beat-em-up style campaign with lots of rewards to unlock. Planet of Lana. Wishfully side-scrolling puzzle platformer inspired by the likes of Inside offers a gorgeous sci-fi adventure with stunning vistas and well-designed puzzles. Lana's quest to find her older sister after aliens attack her planet is presented with confidence, featuring an excellent soundtrack and solid platforming mechanics. If only it wasn't over so soon. Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
I'm sure the Emperor won't mind if I deliver you to him in pieces.
What? Did you really think you could capture me? You've got classified military intel stored on your yacht.
Despite severe issues at launch, Star Wars Jedi Survivor shone through with its incredible gameplay, expanded exploration and abilities, and the compelling storyline. The darker narrative explored a more desperate side of Cal Kestis while featuring new opponents to fight, lightsaber styles to dispatch them with, and tons of different activities and secrets to find. Though somewhat forgotten thanks to Tears of the Kingdom launching soon after, Star Wars Jedi Survivor is still a satisfying hack-and-slash adventure. Dredge. Fishing meets cosmic horror. What more needs to be said? Dredge sees players exploring the Marrows and catching fish while taking on different quests. However, as you unearth mysterious artifacts, horrors of the deep soon emerge, especially after dark. With over 125 fish, unique abilities, more than a few terrifying situations, and great fishing mechanics, Dredge is an addictive experience. Hi-Fi Rush. Tango Gameworks' breakout Xbox console exclusive is just what Microsoft needed. It's a great character action game with incredible hack-and-slash mechanics, a rocking soundtrack, and perfect rhythmic gameplay. The story is also pretty fun, with protagonist Chai fighting against the evil Vanderlei technologies with over-the-top combos and assistance.
Wait, snap out of what?
Chai, you totally got caught by Corsica.
You mean... Oi!
With gorgeous animated visuals and incredible boss fights, Hi-Fi Rush is a must-play title for action game fans. Dead Island 2. How fresh could slaying the undead in 2023 feel? Dambuster Studios answered that question very well with Dead Island 2. Taking a linear approach to its level design, it focused on the satisfaction of slaying zombies with plenty of powerful weapons and abilities, unique characters, and incredibly visceral gore. Dead Island 2 could have been a disaster following its development hell, but it rose above expectations to deliver a fun romp through Hell A. Hogwarts Legacy. While it probably could have done more with reputation systems and classes, Hogwarts Legacy is still a fun open-world action RPG. With its variety of spells and mechanics, the combat is easy to get into and offers more satisfying effects, especially when avacadabering an enemy into oblivion. The companion quest chains are great, and as a whole, it does a great job immersing you in the world of Hogwarts with everything there is to see and do. Amnesia: The Bunker. Frictional Games' Amnesia: The Bunker takes a more sandbox approach to horror as players venture through a sealed World War I bunker. Haunted by a terrifying creature, the generator and fuel mechanics add to the horror, while the darkness is downright oppressive. Being able to approach things non-linearly with different solutions is also great, even if some of those lead to quicker deaths. Dead Space Remake. Dead Space Remake leans further into reimagining the original sci-fi horror. It adds several new rooms and puzzles, new mechanics for some random horror, side quests that highlight certain characters more, and even reworks major aspects of the story in interesting ways. Combined with the new peeling system and revamped Zero-G, it's a stunning display of action and terror worthy of its inspiration. Metroid Prime Remastered. While remakes dominated the headlines, Nintendo showcased that a remaster can be just as good. Metroid Prime Remastered isn't as straightforward, with its visuals bordering on remake-esque with their fidelity. However, it retains everything fans know and love about the classic, from the excellent level design and combat to the unique first-person mechanics and stellar bosses. A sequel is long overdue, but Metroid Prime Remastered fills that void in all the best ways. Dave the Diver. Another top-tier ocean-related game with fishing? You bet, but Dave the Diver goes even further beyond as you venture into the blue hole to catch fish and use those gains to run a sushi restaurant. Interesting side quests, great humor, fun minigames, and a great art style to go with that sleek soundtrack make this a smorgasbord of incredible gameplay. Hey, did you know that we at GamingBolt upload new videos every day? Stick around, drop a like, subscribe, and hit that bell, and let us know what kind of content that you'd like to see in the future with a comment below.